Welcome, students. I hope all of you are fine. And how was your exams? Okay, we have completed up to fourth chapter, strawberries. Today we'll start with a new chapter. The name of the chapter is The 12 Months, chapter 5. This is the story of a young girl. Okay. Once upon a time, in a faraway country, underline the word faraway. I'll give you the meaning. Means a place very far from this place. Very far. Okay, very far. Far away means very far. There lived a mother who had two daughters. One was her own child, the other was her stepdaughter. Stepdaughter means what? Not her own daughter. Maybe adopted, or maybe her mother has died, so she's the mother. Like in Hindi we call it soteli. Soteli bachchi. Okay? Stepdaughter. She was very fond of her own daughter, but she hated her stepdaughter. The only reason was that Morkla, the stepdaughter, was prettier than her own daughter Helena. Understood? There lived a mother who had two daughters. One was her own, her name was Helena, and the other was her stepdaughter, her name was Morkla. Now the next para. The gentle-hearted Morkla did not know how beautiful she was, and she could never make out why her mother was always so cross with her. This mother always hated Morkla, the stepdaughter, and she loved her own daughter Helena. Morkla was very gentle-hearted. She don't know that why her mother hates her. Why her mother hates her? Because Morkla, the stepdaughter, is more prettier, more good looking than Helena. But what is the fault of Morkla in this? God made everyone. How beautiful we look and how ugly we look, it's not in our hand. Okay. Next paragraph. Morkla had to do all the housework, tidying up the cottage, cooking, washing, spinning, weaving, and sewing. She liked work and she did it all without a word of complaint, while Helena spent the time adoring herself and lazing about. Like Morkla had to do all the housework. She has performed all the work of her home, like cleaning up the house, washing clothes, okay, weaving, sewing, cooking, everything. She used to like doing work. She did not complain anything to anybody. But her sister, Helena, the stepsister, did not do any work. She spent the whole time looking in the mirror, adoring herself, and lazing about. What is adoring? Adoring means decorating. Okay? Adoring, underline the word adoring means decorating. Sajana, अपने आप को सजाना. Okay? Even then, Helena and her mother scolded and ratted and abused Morkla every day. See, Morkla used to do all the work of the home, but then also mother and the sister used to scold her, rat her, abuse her every day. Underline the word abused and ratted. Ratted means talking loudly and angrily. Underline the word abused. Abuse means treating cruelly. Okay, so they used to treat cruelly, they used to shout at her, they used to angry her. They envied her so much that one day they decided to throw her out in the freezing cold to get rid of her. Envied means jealous. Underline the word envied. They were so jealous of her. Okay. So one day they decided to throw her out from the home. Next para. Go, Morkla, and get me some violets from the forest. Violets means a violet color flower. I want to wear them and to smell them, said Helena. Helena said to her sister, "Go and get me some violets from the forest." "But my dear sister, it's impossible to find violets in the snow," said poor Morkla. She said that we'll not find any violets in the snow as it is snowfall, it's winter time. "How dare you argue when I tell you to do something? Off you go to at once. And if you don't bring me violets from the forest, I'll kill you," said Helena threateningly. Helena said, "You have to follow my orders. How dare you that you are not arguing with me? Go and bring me violets. If you do not bring me violets, I will kill you." She ordered Morkla like this. Now the next. The stepmother caught hold of Morkla, turned her out of the door, and slammed it after her. Underline the word slam. Slam means closing the door tightly, making a huge sound. Morkla went into the forest, weeping bitterly. Weeping means crying. The snow lay deep, and there wasn't a human footprint to be seen. Morkla wandered about for a long time, tortured by hunger and trembling with cold. At last, she saw a light in the distance. She went towards the glow, which came from the top of a mountain. A big fire was burning there, and round the fire were 12 stones with 12 men sitting on them. 3 of them had snow-white beards, 3 were not so old, and 3 were still younger. The 3 youngest were the handsomest of them all. They were not speaking, but all sitting silent. These 12 men were the 12 months. Great January sat highest of all. His hair and beard were as white as snow, and in his hand he held a club. So, when they threw her out of the house, she was going alone. There were nobody, no human beings, nothing to be seen. Everywhere snow and snow because it's winter time. At last, one place she saw a light in a distance, on the top of the mountain. So she went there. She saw there was a big fire burning there, and around the fire 12 stones were there and 12 men were sitting. So she saw there, and they were not speaking. 3 of the men have got snow white beards. 3 were not that old, and 3 were still younger. Younger were the handsomest of all. And at the great stone, a stone which was at high, sitting Great January. His hairs were white as snow, and beard also with snow. Next we'll read. Morkla was frightened. She stood still for a time in terror. Terror means in afraid. Underline terror. But growing bolder, she went up to them and said, "Please, kind sir, let me warm my hands at your fire." She was scared, but then also she went and asked gently, "Can I warm my hair at your fire?" Great January nodded and asked her, "Why have you come here, my dear little girl? What are you looking for?" Then she said, "I am looking for violets," answered Morkla. "This is no time to be looking for violets, for everything is covered with snow," answered Great January. When she asked for violets, like the flowers, Great January said, "This is no time for the violets. This is snow time." Then she said, "Yes, I know, but my sister Helena and my stepmother said that I must bring them some violet from the forest. If I don't bring them, they'll kill me. Tell me, father, please tell me where I can find them." Great January stood up and went to one of the younger months. It was March, and giving him the club, he said, "Brother, take the high seat." March took the high seat upon the stone and waved the club over a fire. The fire blazed up, the snow began to melt, the tree began to bud, and the ground was at once covered with grass. It was springtime. Understood, student, what has happened? Actually, whoever will sit at that stone, the high stone, that month will prevail. So at that time January was sitting, so it was January time, means winter time, snow time. Now when this Morkla asked for the violets flower, January said that those flowers are available only in March time, that is spring time. So she requested. So January gave his club. Club means a long rod type of a thing. Okay. He gave it to March and asked him to wave this. Wave means to spread like this on the fire, so that month will come. Okay. So when the March took the high seat upon the stone and waved, means spreading this club over the fire blazed up. Blazed up means what? Blaze means burning strongly and brightly. Okay, underline that word. Burning strongly and brightly. And underline the word club also. Club is a thick, heavy stick. Okay. So we'll read again. The violets began to bloom among their little leaves, and before Morkla had time to think, so many of them had sprung up that they looked like a blue cloth spread out on the ground. Now pick them quickly, Morkla commanded March. Morkla picked them joyfully till she had a big bunch. Then she thanked the months with all her heart and scampered merrily home. Underline the word scampered and merrily also. Merrily means happily and scampered means moving quickly with small light steps. Helena and the stepmother wondered when they saw Morkla bringing the violets. They opened the door to her, and the scent of violets filled all the cottage. Where did you get them? Asked Helena sulkily. Underline the word sulkily. Sulkily means in a bad tempered way. Okay. Sadly. Sadly and angrily. They are growing under the bushes in a forest on the high mountains. Helena snatched all the flowers and did not give even a single one to her sister. Okay. The next we'll read the next day. Up to here you tick. Okay. Like we have read up to the first part that she got the flowers, violets, and Helena snatched all the flowers and did not give even a single one to her sister. Okay. So student, you have to write the meanings of the words which I have asked you to underline in your notebook and submit. Next time we'll read further. Okay. Thank you, students.